Hello all and welcome to another Kevin Entertainment video. It's Art here with the Halo TV series review. This is available on Paramount Plus, so you'll see if you like it or not. It is available. Did I like it? It's 9 episodes long. It's not based on the game series by the same name. It's the same property, but it's not the same story or anything. And how can it be? Because the games are a first-person shooter variety. If I can talk today. The only episode I really didn't like was episode 7, because it dealt with the ancillary character of Quan. Because the two main characters in the show are Master Chief and Quan. And Quan is just there to be an adjunct to the show. For me, when the show is about Master Chief, the UNSC, and that storyline, the show is pretty much on point. Episode 1 and Episode 9 being my favorite. Now, there's a controversial thing that's taken the internet by storm. Happened in Episode 9, yes. But I think if the writers... And here's the big caveat. I think if the writers use it to explain why the two characters that the controversial thing goes into, why they become more intertwined and a more cohesive unit, then I think the controversial ending will have served its purpose. Now, the one thing I do absolutely love is that the voice of Cortana from the games is the voice of Cortana in the show. That continuity, the sound design, and having the sound effects from the games are there. It does take a little bit from the book series as well, because it takes a little bit from the book Halo Fall of Reach. So it's kind of an amalgamation of all the Halo properties that came before it. Should you watch it? Well, if you go in expecting your first-person shooter Halo and your Halo lore to be there, it's not going to be there. You have to remember that TV series are a more wider audience than your narrow gaming space. Now, yes, your narrow gaming space is going to inherently watch the property that they've helped build to this point, so you do in some ways have to please them. And I think in a lot of ways this show does, me being a gamer and me being a fan of Halo, it did please me. The sound effects are there, Cortana's there, everything that is Halo is tangentially there, but it needed to tell its own story, because if it told the game story or the Fall of Reach story, it wouldn't have been its own property. It would have been a rehash of something we've either already read or already played. And you can just do that on your Xbox One or Xbox Series console now. So what would be the point, is my point. So, do I think it's worth watching? Yes, I think it's worth watching. I think the man that plays John 117, Master Chief, is an excellent character. I think the man that plays Captain Keyes does an excellent job and does a wonderful portrayal of Captain Keyes, and kind of took his portrayal from the game version of Captain Keyes a little bit. And Dr. Halsey is a very good character as well, although despicably despiable. If I can say that without getting tongue-tied yet again. For me, it's probably a 7 out of 10 on the popcorn scale. Episode 7 was an offshoot episode totally about Quan, that I was like, okay, I'm watching this so I can review it, but I'm not enjoying myself here, so we're going to call it a day. And I watched it and I still didn't like it. It has no impact on the overarching story of the show in season 1. Now, it has heavy impact on Kwan's story, but if you're not invested in Kwan's story like I wasn't, and like most people won't be, because Kwan, quite frankly, is a crybaby, and a temperamental teenager that doesn't get the outside world. So Kwan was my least favorite, and that's why it gets a 7 out of 10. Like I said, when it's with Master Chief, the main story, the Covenant, UNSC, Reach, all that, it's all there, and it's all good, and it's all Halo. When it's not, the showrunners took a course way off base that they need to just reel in. Personally, I would like to see Kwan make it to the Halo and then get shoved off the Halo and have a fiery death, in my opinion, because that's what serves that character right. The actress may be amazing, but the character is annoying. And we're talking about the character, not the person. So, denote that. But without further ado, and before I spoil anything, because you know I don't like to spoil anything, this is where I'm going to say, leave your comments in the comments down below. If you watch the Halo TV series, try to keep them spoiler-free for other people who have not been able to watch it. And until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, I'll see you again soon. And peace.